yes, in a given, the growth of ecosystem from primary community to climax community, pioneer, sorry, primary बोल रहा हूँ, pioneer community to, understood. And which are the major two types of succession? Primary and secondary succession. How we can have secondary succession? What are the two ways we can have a secondary succession? Autogenic and allogenic. Understood it? Thereafter, the next point that we are going to see, and then we have seen what? Ecotone. And then I said, ecotone mein which are the two important, characteristics? Zone of tension. And what is ecotone? It is in a transition zone between the two different vegetation. Now I said biostasy, and I said rexistasy. Biostasy, I said, क्या मैंने बोला? Yes, tell me. Biostasy and, अच्छा, now tell me, in the good soil condition, the vegetation will grow, या less good soil condition? Good soil. तो बस ये clear हो गया. Biostasy is in a period of, it is in a period of soil formation. Yes, biostasy को क्या बोलते हैं? Period of soil formation. So this is the period of what? Tell me. Best ecological succession. Just tell me, ecological succession क्या हो रहा है? It started growing. Vegetation will also started growing. Yes, it is in a favorable condition. It started giving. And rexistasy is talking about period of, जो आजकल हम लोग देख रहे हैं अपने इंडिया में, period of what? Soil degradation. So the India is, and the most of the country, by using their what is a chemical fertilizer, what is the condition of soil? Degrading. Yes. Soil erosion is also what? Soil erosion किसको बोलते हैं? Soil erosion also degrading the quality of the soil. Yes. And if you go into the region of what is in the Western Himalayas and then Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand में क्या है? Yes, tell me. अच्छा, where the more tourist goes? I'll give you one first. Jammu, Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. This is the first. Second, Arunachal Pradesh. Where it goes? Now tell. Jammu, Kashmir, आप समझ में आ गया? Where will be more deforestation? Where is more tourism? Tourism is an industry. Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Where there will be more landslide? Where there is more soil erosion? And who is causing? Anthropogenic factor. Eastern Himalaya is more steeper. Naturally they have more landslide, but Western Himalaya is what? थोड़ा सा less है, steeper नहीं है, तो soil erosion कम होना चाहिए. But what happened? The people have removed complete forest. And if you go into the what is in Haridwar and all, the hotels are along the roads. लोग खड़े होके river side what? And just updating on what? Uploading in Facebook. Understood? So this is the way our nature is being utilized. And सभी को चाहिए मुझे river side. Yes? River side ज़्यादा ही छोड़ दो, कुछ दिन के बाद वो होटल बंद कर देगा. He will close their hotels. So this way you can what? Conserve the forest also. So I said that, and the natural system. So this is known as a biostasy and rexistasy. Understood it? Next one I said that, first हमने क्या देखा था? Component of ecosystem. Second I said that classification of ecosystem, and then function of ecosystem. इसमें एक important part है function में. I said that homeostasis. homeostasis, और कहीं ना कहीं I discuss with you little bit. Homeostasis, regulate conformers. ये सारा it is under the homeostasis itself. Which one I am talking about? Homeostasis, regulate. Yes, tell me, how do we make our body stable? आप जब हाई हीटिंग में जाते हो तो योर बॉडी गेट हीटेड, तो आप क्या करते हो? थर्मो रेगुलेशन करना स्टार्ट करते हो और थर्मो रेगुलेशन हीट को मेंटेन करने की कोशिश करते हो. And then from the outer side sweating started happening, that's so that the outer layer started what? Colder. Yes or not? And at the same time osmoregulation you do from the concentration. So our internal environment become effective. Yes or not? Against the which environment? Yes or not? It is in a maintaining stable equilibrium between what I said that. It is in a maintenance of a stable equilibrium for a what is a species? Maintaining a stable equilibrium for a species between which two environment? Yes, tell me. Internal environment and yes. So इसमें हम लोगों ने क्या देखा? Yes, tell me. So urination, we have seen what is sweating. So sweating and urination is which two types of regulation? Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me which two types of regulation? Urination क्या है आपका? बॉडी में ज्यादा कंसंट्रेशन ना होकर उसको रिमूव करना रेस्ट ऑफ द ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर्स के थ्रू निकालना. Yes, nephrons does that in your kidney and all. So I said that regulation, तो आप क्या करते हैं? Osmo regulation. And then to maintain our body heat, what we do? Thermoregulation, osmoregulation, and understood it? Which are the two regulations we are doing? And osmoregulation. Understood? Clear? But 99% of the species of the world are conformers. What they are? They are not regulating. लेकिन sometimes आज के डेट में हम लोग और भी अपने आप को करने लगे हैं रेगुलेट. अभी हम लोग रेगुलेट कर रहे हैं राइट नाउ. ये एसी है एंड ठंड में क्या करते हैं? हीटर. So we are a smart species, yes. So 99% of the species of the world, they try to remain in the same constant temperature condition. In which condition? In which condition? Constant temperature. Those are known as conformers. Understood it? Understood? Like in India में जहाँ human being क्या हैं? They have been adapted themselves. And foreigners आते हैं तो उनको थोड़ी सी क्या हो जाती है? Skin problem and all. So we have how many seasons? How many seasons we have? 3 seasons. Monsoonal India has 3 seasons. Understood? Summer, winter and rainy. Clear? And the European country has 4 seasons. ये आपको पढ़ना है, ठीक है? वो कल आप पढ़ोगे. यहाँ पर हम लोग ऑटम, ऑटम, विंटर, हाँ वेरी गुड. ऑटम के बाद क्या आता है? विंटर, विंटर बाद स्प्रिंग, स्प्रिंग देयर आफ्टर समर. रेनी तो खा गए. विंटर के बाद स्प्रिंग आता है ना. तो मैंने क्या बोला? ऑटम, विंटर, स्प्रिंग एंड देन समर. यही होता है ना. गलत बोला क्या? ये यहाँ नहीं होता है. वो कहाँ होता है? यूएस में, वो भी नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न यूरोप, ब्रिटिश टाइप ऑफ क्लाइमेट साइड में. Shall I remove now? So regulate, what we have seen, regulating. And how we are regulating? Thermoregulation and, but suppose this is in Antarctica. And there is what birds are there? Except winter, in the summer times, what is happening? The melting of glaciers, and with the help of several kind of what is an organism, microorganism, the birds are able to eat. And during the winter, there is no food availability and temperature they cannot. So they migrate to India, Sariska National Park, migrate to Himalayas. So they are regulating, or what is not able to regulate? They are not able to regulate. Understood? So there is no thermo. Understood? Another, I said that in the same region tundra mein kaun hai? Polar bear. He is also not able to regulate the thermal. In the winter, he goes for 6 months in the hibernation. कहाँ चला जाता है? अंदर में खाना पीना खा के सो गया. Understood? For what is goes inside the what is one igloo type घर बनाया and then hibernation. Not able to regulate thermoregulation. Understood it? These are the examples I am giving for not able to what is regulating. Another, I said that in the rivers or in the ocean some snails are there and some fishes are there. In the high heating condition, what happened? Heating condition से क्या होता है? Metabolism. दो चीजें होती हैं. When the water temperature increases, some species increases their metabolic activity and some what is खा ही नहीं पाते. कभी कभी आप लोगों को महसूस होता है गर्मी ज्यादा हो गया, भूख नहीं लग रही है. थोड़ा बहुत किसी को some people are must be feeling like this. डेली होता है. वो तो एक और चीज से हो रहा है अभी. Examination pressure. Understood? लेकिन एक बात बताऊं, again I am saying that do not take it pressure wise. Positive pressure, you take only positive pressure to what is going to perform well in the examination. Don't take negative pressure. So I said that they go for what is automatically. Some fishes wants to, under the high temperature condition, they slow their metabolic activity. Or slowing metabolism activity. Who is doing? Some marine animals and then what is fisheries and snails. Understood? That is crustaceans, snails and all. And then it is known as aestivation. What it is known as? What it is known as? To survive themselves or they can sustain in this one. So what is slowing their metabolism activity when the temperature of the water increases. Understood? Aestivation. El Nino के condition में भी some ऐसा ही होता है. I said that snail and fishes. And what it is known as, just tell me? Aestivation. Understood? Clear? हाँ, लेकिन वो 6 month के लिए पूरा long period के लिए वो सो जाते हैं. There is no any kind of activity. वो भी it's a kind of it. लेकिन यहाँ पर snail and fishes for small period of time. I said few days के लिए वो गर्म, ज़्यादा देर के लिए फिर ये भी खत्म हो जाता है. वहाँ पे एक fixed period है. This is not a fixed period. Next one I said, phytoplanktons are eaten by whom? Yes, tell me. Zooplanktons. If the phytoplanktons are not there, then what the zooplanktons will do? They will die. Yes or not? Phytoplanktons are eaten by zooplankton and zooplanktons are eaten by other what is the crustaceans and other fishes and all. So जब phytoplanktons की when there is a less lack in what is in a water, तो zooplanktons क्या बोलते हैं? They go for what is in a dead kind of position. They make it completely inactive. So zooplanktons, in case of what? In case of lack of food, and I said that especially phytoplanktons and all, they go for अपने life system को पूरा रोक लेते हैं. They stop it, and that is known as diapause. It is known as diapause. diapause, diapause. So how do there is a kind of regulation, understood it? And 99% are not able to regulate, yes or not? Only few species are regulating themselves. And their survival is very high chance, yes or not? So what are the words I have talked about? Hibernation, one word I have talked about for polar bear. Birds are migrating. Another I said that it is an estivation. In this estivation, what is happening? Snails and fishes in the, what is a warm water condition, they used to what? लेकिन एक चीज मैं बता रहा हूं, कभी एक आप पढ़ेंगे वाटर में, थोड़ा सा मैं आऊंगा अभी, थर्मल पॉल्यूशन. हॉट वाटर, इंडस्ट्रीज के पास हम लोग रहते हैं तो हॉट वाटर डिस्चार्ज किया जाता है, यस. एंड हॉट वाटर डिस्चार्ज की वजह से क्या होता है, यू नो दैट सो मेनी व्हाट इज इन देयर, व्हाट इज इन मेटाबॉलिज्म एक्टिविटी, व्हाट इज इन ऑटोमेटिकली हाई वाटर ज्यादा reduces, but some species metabolism activity started and they started eating other and then complete aquatic ecosystem disturbed. एक की metabolism activity बढ़ गई, then what will happen? They started खाए जाओ खाए जाओ खाए जाओ. Yes, कुछ लोग मोटे हो जाते हैं. Why? Because like me, metabolism activity is slow. So whatever I am eating, it is not able to what is convert into the which is supposed to be required. और जो पतले दुबले है खाए जा रहे हैं फिर भी इवन देन देयर मेटाबॉलिज्म एक्टिविटी इज व्हाट स्ट्रांग. तो अपने एक्सरसाइज करते रहो टू मेक योर मेटाबॉलिज्म एक्टिविटी टू बी स्ट्रांग. सो एंड देयर आफ्टर एस्टिवेशन, स्लोइंग द व्हाट इज मेटाबॉलिज्म एंड देन डायापॉज. सो वी हैव सीन फंक्शंस ऑफ इकोसिस्टम. व्हिच आर द फंक्शंस ऑफ इकोसिस्टम? टेल मी फर्स्ट I talked about, yes, tell me. Food chain, food web, nutrient cycle, energy flow, matter cycle, ecological succession, and ecological succession primary, secondary, and within the secondary autogenic, allogenic, and then we have seen ecotone, and in the ecotone we have zone of tension and age effect, and thereafter we have seen, yes, homeostasis. It is in a stable equilibrium, maintaining the stable equilibrium in between internal environment and external environment, means with the help of physiography which is existing outside, temperature, mountains, जो भी है वो outside external environment and your internal environment. Understood? This is known as what? This is known as, अभी हम लोगों ने क्या किया? Functions of ecology.